Greetings and salutations, young Jedis of the Far Hill Fantasy Football League. A new edition of Burning Down the Far Hills upon us. This is the pre-draft edition of Burning Down the Far Hill as we come to that most time-honored spectacle day, the draft, where laughter happens and people go home crying, and then we talk about it for years to come. So, as we get to the draft here, we've got a few announcements and things that you should be wary of as we get to the draft here. The first, of course, is your hold deadlines. I've got a little over half of the holds already in place. You've got about a little under 2 weeks from today to get your hold in. If you decide not to get your hold to me before midnight on a Wednesday, or it should be like 11:59 Wednesday, the 26th, I think it is. Yeah, I guess you forfeit your right to have a hold, and you don't get that compensated later. So, yeah, slight disadvantage. So, if nothing else, just call me with a name if you're not certain now, and if that name sticks, good. If you have the right to change it up until that Wednesday right before midnight. So, get those holds to me, fellas, so we can get things rolling. Next item on the docket, the naming of the new person in the league. Thomas, I've warned you to get this done. You've had about a month and a half to get this done. You wanted to try and play it cool where, oh, I want to save it for the last second. Well, the league has spoken. So, from now until the time that Thomas decides to find his way to 5 victories, his team shall now be known as the Monthly Plugs. That's right, the Monthly Plugs, until you get to 5 wins. So, with that being said, you've got to wait from now until at least week 5, but something tells me it'll be closer to week 14. And if you don't make it to 5, then that's your name for the whole year. So, yeah, I'm just going to straight up disable your whole right to change that until you get to 5 wins. So if you want to do anything or whatever about that, win 5 games, shouldn't have waited. That's what happens. Out. Next, for the draft day itself, I was looking for more of a draft event day. So some people I have talked to on this front were looking, or I'm looking to get together, or get some people together to do some golfing in the morning out at the Deer Run, since that's over by Chris's house. So if anybody is interested, available, that wants to do that, please let me know. It'd probably be like a 9 a.m., something like that. It's going to be early, considering the fact that the draft is at 2 o'clock. So we have to get out early and get our 18 in, and then stroll on over to Chris's house. So if you're interested in doing that, let me know. I think, I'm almost certain my dad will be doing it. So if you want to see that lusciousness, and he's actually getting better. You know, you might say my dad golfing, and you're like, oh, I got to see this. Well, he's actually getting better. He just got himself some clubs. He's been out a few times, so he's getting better. Yes. So do some golf, and then we'll hit the draft, of course, at 2 o'clock, and we'll run that to whenever. And then got people available. If you want to hang out, we can do something post-draft in the evening. So, of course, we'll probably figure something out like that draft day, more than likely, just to see who's available to actually go out. So that, and another bulletin, I guess, is Hauser is wanting me to let the world know that he is trying to put together a task force to go to the West Virginia-Maryland game in Morgantown, WV. This is on September 18th is the day of the game. So if you are interested in jumping in on that little ball of funness, please contact John Boy's Special Sag Nasties and let him know that you're interested in doing that. Of course, sooner the better. So with that, I believe that's all my announcements. I would like to show the league this, as it's still in my possession until such time as I am eliminated. So yeah, the belts first. real appearance here on Burning Down, the far hill. So yeah, it's still here around the slightly bulbous waist of the commissioner. So yeah, it's right here. If you want it, you know where to find it. Come get some. You don't want some, but come get some. Yes. So with that being said, any other questions, anything else, please let me know as we get into the draft. Get me your freaking holds. Hurry up. Because I'll be ruthless. You know, man. Some people I started to call, and Joe, for whatever reason, doesn't want to answer his phone or return a phone call ever. And I mean ever. And that's bad for him, but I called at least 5, 6 times, and I got nothing. And I understand that children are pending, or not impending, imminent is the word. But yeah, allow me a phone call. You might want to do that. Yes, it benefits you by actually talking to the commissioner. So yeah, with that, I bid everybody fond adieu. I'll see you guys in a little over a couple weeks.